It's hard being a Fabolous fan today because it's shocking, the footage that came out yesterday. You know, when you first heard the news of what happened with him and his, pretty much wife, Emily B., you're skeptical because, sometimes when a couple gets in an argument, it gets blown out of proportion. But when you see the footage, you're like, damn, that looks crazy. A lot of fans are deleting Fabolous's music. I can separate the two. Like, I can enjoy his music, but not really mess with him as like that. I can't mess with him anymore on that tip. Like, damn, putting your hands on a woman, that's crazy to me. But this is one of my favorite rappers. Top 5 rappers in my playlist. A lot of people are deleting them, but and I understand why, But anyways, let's get into this. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Hit that bell, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys go check out DaForce from Unknown Source Music. He's a rapper / producer, painting his own canvas, the good, the bad, and the ugly. His Instagram, YouTube, everything is below.
Music on pop, the bar's getting rocked, and we don't stop till 3 hits clock.
And if you want to run ads on the channel, jordantowermedia@gmail.com. Now, Fabolous, the footage came out. The footage is the imagine if there was you can't escape this. There's rumors. This is all allegedly because you have to say that because it's not like proven in court or anything yet. But when you see the footage, it's like that's going to be the most damning thing in this because you're going to see this week. There's already a lot of rumors that a lot of brands are going to start detaching themselves from Fab. He has Rock Nation. I don't think Rock Nation's going to leave him, but, they hooked up a lot of deals for him. So a lot of brands are going to step away from him, unfortunately. I saw him perform in concert last night. Like, I didn't see him personally, but I saw, like, on Snapchat or on Instagram. What was it? Instagram something. And, people still supported him. So, people can, just like in the Chris Brown situation, we don't mess with Chris Brown anymore because of what he did to Rihanna, right? Like, that was like, whoa. But you can still enjoy his music, but still, it's like, I don't know. In Fab, it's like he has a lot of kids and everything. He still has to support his family. But I hope Emily B. has the courage to just move on and, still have a relationship with her kids and him because, keep the relationship father and son, But, it seems like, in these situations, you see him like, he's been with her for, 10 years. And if this has been an ongoing thing, we don't know. Her self-esteem's probably down, so she would have to build her self-esteem back up. But I feel, it's just like, I never thought that, certain people you can see things like this in because their aggression and everything. Fab's always been laid back and everything, and I've been around him a few times, and he seems real cool, man. I'm shocked, honestly, as a fan, So, anyways, we'll have to see what happens. This is all allegedly until everything's proven, but that footage right there is bad. It's bad, and I can't condone that. Can't condone a man putting his hands on a woman at all. That's cowardly. And I know this was an agreement between her father and Fab. Like they must really never get along. Her father and Fab, because he was really mad about that. It looked like in that footage, and I can understand. Sometimes family doesn't get along, but the fact that it came out allegedly he knocked her teeth out. I mean, I don't know how that's wow. Anyways, guys, what do you guys think? In the comments below. I appreciate you guys. It's Jordan Tower JT News. Hit that bell, hit the subscribe button, and if you want to run ads on the channel, jordantowermedia@gmail.com. Okay, so I know you've seen his commercials, DaForce commercials from Unknown Source Music. He's part of a group of guys. He's here with us today. How you doing, man?
I'm good, homie.
So, you told me that you got a new music video coming out. You got a new project coming out. A lot of people saw your ad for your last mixtape and videos that we push traffic to. And, I'm sure people, you know, the go, go, go and all those type of things. So tell me what you got coming and, you know, tell me about how you got into the music business and everything and, you know, everything.
All right. Well, first things first, we got a mixtape coming out.
Okay.
It's Welcome to the Circus.
Okay.
Got a video coming off of that as well.
It's already shot?
Yeah, it's shot. It's all done.
Nice.
Just ready to. We are also working with Curtis Dane, who's a singer. He's coming out with a video also called That Good. The single is out and available. We're working on a remix right now.
Okay.
So that's going to drop also.
And he's also on Unknown Source Music?
That's correct.
That's dope.
Yeah, we got a few artists on the label, so.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So how did you get into making music? How long you been making music?
I've been making music for a long time. A long time.
Yeah.
I won't put the years out there, but it's been a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you see growth during that time?
Well, yeah, well, for sure. 'Cause I was able to make a living off of it.
Oh, okay. So you just do music.
Well, I produce, I rap. You know, in the early beginning, I did a lot of promo. We did a lot of promo work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, manager, you know, he had all the hookups back in the day.
Yeah.
So, you know, we'd come out and help him do all that promo.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, I did work for a lot of known names, you know.
Well, that's a blessing because, you know, you've been able to make a career out of something you love.
Yeah, well, for sure. I did it the right way, you know.
Yeah.
The fame didn't come with it, but at least the money was there. I was able to do
That's
that.
what matters the most. You got some people that are broke as hell that are famous.
I know.
Like you got a lot of these Instagram stars that run into stores and pretend to steal stuff. They're really broke, though.
Yeah, for sure. I know the deal, man. It's sad. It's very sad because a lot of these dudes out here, they put in the same hours, but I was lucky, though. For real.
Yeah.
I was lucky. I got to get hooked up early with a lot of wisdom from cats that were doing it, you know.
No,
Dudes like they spit game to me, Master P. You know, I was able to take that advice from them dudes, you know. We did a promo for Roy Jones. You know how Roy Jones moves. You know, he does most of his stuff by himself.
Yeah.
You know, and so, I mean, we were always surrounded around strong individuals that was doing, you know, independent stuff.
Ah, that's awesome, man. So now you're just focused on just making your own music.
Yeah, for sure. It was like that from day one. We was always doing our own thing. And, you know, music itself for me was just an experiment. You know what I mean? I did it as an experiment.
Yeah.
I wanted to express my painting the way I didn't want to copy, you know, somebody else. I wanted to do my own thing.
Absolutely. That's important.
So I was able to make money, so I wasn't doing it to try to gain a fan base, you know, or what. I was doing my own thing. I was the one thing too short for me in the beginning. Said, do your own thing, make your own mark. Don't sound like nobody. Make sure you do it. Even if you get $1 off of it, you're your own man. Don't copy nobody else.
You know, I wanted to ask you this because your style seems a lot different than a lot of things I've heard. What was your influence?
I was influenced by everybody. Like, I mean, I was influenced by everybody. E40, Too Short, Meth, Red, Tupac, Nas. You know, Rakim. Rakim was a big influence on me. So, I mean, I was influenced by everybody, but I always remember do your own thing. You're experimenting. You do your own painting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So even though my music does not sound like somebody else's music, that was the whole agenda. I wanted to do my own thing. I wanted my own mark.
Yeah.
Whether they didn't like it, whether they thought it was whack, whatever the case, I wanted to do my own thing, which is what I did.
Yeah, it's definitely different than a lot of things I hear out here. And how long did it take you to get your own style? Like,
Well, it was an experiment, basically. You know what I mean? It was from the beginning. It was like if you listen to some of the earlier stuff, you can hear the Prince influence, the Gap influence, some of the Snoop influence. You could, it was one big melting pot, basically.
Yeah.
You know.
That's dope. Nah, that's real dope. So you got a new project coming. You got this coming. So what do you think? What do you listen to now? Like, being in the culture, what sticks out to you that you kind of like?
I like everything, to be honest with you.
Okay.
The mumble rap.
Uh-huh.
It's not one of my favorite, but I'm still open to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm still open. I'm not gonna diss it because it's still part of the culture. You know what I mean? Them young dudes that's doing it came from us, so I'm not gonna diss it, even though they don't understand, the real culture of hip hop.
Right.
It's kind of, they got to go through that process as well. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's like when I grew up, like my era was more like DMX and stuff like that. So it's like when I look, I can't get into Run DMC and stuff like that, but I still respect it, because it was part of the growth of the culture. But like anything, everything evolves over time.
Right. For sure. Well, Run DMC was one of my favorites.
Okay.
I mean, when I was a youngster, I just ran that out. Like so many tapes, we was just running. I just ran it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So it's like, it's whatever identifies with your you coming up. That's what's funny about music. You can identify certain times of your life with music. That's what's cool about it.
That's right.
So, what do you see next for yourself? You got another tape dropping. We always got to look at growth. What do you envision for yourself?
Well, I just want to drop a lot of young cats. You know what I'm saying? I want some of these cats to make some money.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you got to make money. You know what I mean? So that's been an objective for me.
So that's why you have this label with your partners to put on new cats and show them how to make money independently.
That's right. At least stay alive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get off these streets. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Definitely don't do the wrong thing. Do the right thing.
That's it for sure. You know what I mean? Because that's what it is at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? These young dudes, they're gonna have kids.
Yeah.
And then it continues. You know what I'm saying? We don't want it to continue.
Absolutely. No, it's right, man. So when can we look forward to this tape, and also where can people reach you if they want to get in contact with you?
Well, if they want to get in contact with me, you could email unknownsourcemusic@gmail.com. Or the Instagram stuff there, DaForce Dog. Facebook, the Dog 1. Twitter, UNKS Music. What else is there? LinkedIn, DaForce Dog. That's how
we'll link all his major ones below and his website, and we'll also tell you guys when he has another project coming out, which is in about 3-4 weeks, right?
That's right. Welcome to the circus.
Welcome to the circus. And he has that video dropping. All right, man. Anything else you want to tell the people?
I just want to encourage the youngsters to keep doing what they're doing. Stick with the grind and don't get swept up in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't let people tell you your shit's whack either. Somebody likes it.
That's it. The world's made of all kinds. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
To my supporters, most of my supporters are people that really look for something different. So that's what it is. Your music might be something that's totally different. You got to go look for your supporters and encourage them to keep doing it.
Absolutely. Well, guys, make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you tune in below. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll check you